Namaste friends, welcome to my channel where divine wisdom flows for your soul growth. I'm Shalini and I warmly welcome and appreciate all the old and new members on my portal. So thank you for receiving the divine words for your soul expansion. Much gratitude to all of you. Thank you for all your efforts. This is an interesting video as this video is with Lord Kalki Ji, who is the 10th and last incarnation of Lord Vishnu. He wanted to share with all of us. I was ready to share this video last week, but I was stopped and asked to visit to an actual place where Lord Kalki Ji currently residing in an energetic form. He is spreading his energy for the extreme darkness, or in Hindi we can call it Ghor Kali Yuga, that has started to expose itself now. So let me begin with my short experience. So recently I visited to this only temple of Kalki Ji, which is in Jaipur, Rajasthan in India. This temple is hidden in plain sight and not known even to local people, as not everybody may be destined to visit to this temple until they were called to visit. And even if you are there, it's not easy to do his darshan. At least it was in my experience. I was called there twice a day. First visit was to share some important message that I'm going to share and add this in video. And second visit was to share about how dark the Kali Yuga is going to be. I have experienced some real miracles during my short visit. I will be sharing some unfiltered pictures of my visit. So please watch this video carefully as these pictures have shared the solutions from the destruction and darkness too. So let's begin with the message from the Lord. He says, people who are waiting in suffering to overcome and people who are the cause of suffering, both must be ready for the justice now. The divine judgment has begun already. And this process of judgment will be speeding up from the year 2024 onwards. This is a warning from divine that Lord Kalki's energy has been activated. As I mentioned in my previous videos that currently Lord Kalki is not in human incarnation, he is an energetic incarnation of Lord Vishnu Ji. You can watch that video in the I button, you can see the link, or in the description box too. The Lord Kalki is in avyakt or invisible form. His aim is to cleanse the earth so that it can prosper again. That's why he has a lot of followers that are his army on earth. I shared this detail in my video which is based on chosen ones. You can also find the link in the description box and in the I button here. With the heavy heart, I want to highlight the condition on earth in February 2023 that are happening around us and taking away many souls without letting them know the real cause of their suffering. Such environmental, political, situational conditions are going to rise from 2024 until 2034, which is the span of 10 years. There is a possibility of another virus attack that's even more dangerous and are well prepared for the cause of reducing human population. There is another related reason to it that I'll share when I'll share with the discussion with the tree. People who are trapped in some countries because of their government policies are going to vanish. They may become insane and suicidal. That may also increase the turmoil on the earth. The kind of destruction is appearing in 2024 we can't even imagine. The purpose is to remove unwanted population or so-called who are unfocused in fulfilling their human dharma and are attached to materialistic world. The medium or the cause of this destruction could be any person, thing or situation, but it will be very painful. My intention is not to create fear, but just awareness through the message which I received. But there is not all bad. On the other side of the spectrum, in the same situations, there will be people who are in full surrender to their dharma and focusing on the right actions with good intentions without harming others, performing their actions without any expectations, competitions, and other negative emotions. They are going to be abundant in all the ways possible. They will flourish, enjoy themselves, and be in the state of golden age. These people are the ones who got activated 2012 onwards. Lord further shared about what should we do now. He says, some of you have time to surrender and take the shelter of devotion or service without any question I mentioned this in my previous videos also, where I was told to share about the Lord Kalki Ji. You can find that on my channel. So, what does it mean to be devoted? When I visited the temple for the first time, the doors were closed. I tried to look inside from the grill of the doors, and I found a great message as a solution to share with you. I noticed that the main doors of the temple where Lord is sitting with his team were in two different colors. From my point of view, left side of the door was in green color, the color of our heart chakra, and right side of the door was in silver color, the color of the moon. You can see in the picture on the screen. Although, if you will find the same pictures on Google, you may not find the different colors of the doors. They are the message. They were different in colors for a purpose. The message I received was that in order to survive of energy of destruction, we must open our hearts and be gentle, kind and nurturing to ourselves and our surroundings. Meaning, activate the feminine side of ourselves if we really want to survive this transition. We must all be in a state of balance. If you want to know about karma balance, I have video on my channel too. Some of the chosen ones that I mentioned in the previous video are going to follow Lord Kalki Ji in cleaning the earth by providing support to become a cause of the pain, and some are the solution for the effect as suffering. Some will guide the population in the direction where suffering may or may not be reduced based on the individual's karma, but hand-holding may be provided. These helpers of Sri Kalki Ji are spread all over the world, irrespective of any demography and religion. They have been activated in different directions and for different purposes. For example, some devotees will provide food, some will share guidance, knowledge, healing, listening ears to the collective. During the crisis, we all must be in the state of one collective mind mentality. Each gain, pain, pleasure are for all of us, not for individual basis, but on the collective basis. Personally, I cannot share details on how these things will happen, but the certainty of the happening is confirmed. And it is happening to shatter human ego and structures of the ego that I mentioned in my book, that the link is also in the description box for your reference. So our focus must be on standing together to help each other without any fears. The whole game of life is about fear. Some of you may find a high intensity of fear in 2024, or maybe some of you have already started it, feeling it now. But that's why it's important to connect with your faith so that you can get courage to face it. The question is now, why to have faith? During the crisis, some people may try to break the connections of media so that it's easy to break individuals' soul. That's the time when your faith will help you in sustaining. Avoid trusting on any information or sources that is not your personal experience. During my second visit to the temple, I went into the temple when the electricity was gone. And interestingly, it was only for the period I was there. It was in complete darkness. That darkness shared with me the darkness of the time period of the end of the Kali Yuga. But with the help of the temple's priest, I was able to see the team of Lord sitting with Kalki Ji to help in his work for us on earth. So who is in the team? Ma Lakshmi, Krishna Ji, Hanuman Ji, Ganesh Ji and a few other lords were sitting there. And all Vishnu Ji's incarnation. Some immortals being were also there. It was fascinating to know that this temple was made by King Maharaja Savai Jai Singh II 300 years ago. He could see the temple from his fort that is very far from the temple place. It is also said that the Lord Kalki Ji has his beautiful horse, white horse, who is placed as a marble horse in the same campus of this temple. The marble horse is injured in one of his back legs and the wound is healing by its own from years magically. This temple is under government and it is believed that once the horse will heal completely, there will be a huge shake-off. When Raja Jai Singh made this horse, he tried to fill this wound many times. But then he got to see the Lord in his dream. And Lord himself asked him to leave the wound for self-healing. I personally saw that wound and it has healed much. So we can expect a shake-off soon. The synchronicities surprises me a lot during my visit. Sri Kalki Ji's Jayanti celebrated on 3rd August when I posted my first video about his arrival about 7 months ago from February 2023. So the Lord says that there will be too much darkness coming in, but we all are brave souls. We just have to hold on to our faith and focus on our actions and intent of the actions. The Lord also shares that learn to be detached and extend a helping hand to others as well, as we all are one. Our thoughts will help us to pass this period. So, friends, this is the intense message from Lord Kalki Ji. I pray to the Lord to have mercy on all of us. We can promise to the Lord that we are going to be aware of our actions from now onwards. Please bless us with courage and guidance. I hope this message helps you to take care of your actions. If not, please be mindful. Let me finish this message here. Please spread this message. If you have any questions, write into the comment sections. You will receive your answer at the perfect divine timing. Remember, your comments can also help others. May my gurus and other divine energies bless you. Thank you for watching. Much love. Namaste.